To address the fuel shortage, the Astral Express followed Miss Black Swan's suggestion to travel to Emphorius, a place known as the Eternal Land. However, soon after the arrival, March suddenly fell unconscious, and the landing that Dan Heng and I made on Emphorius was anything but smooth. After surviving the crash, the Trailblaze Squad met the local heroes known as the Chrysos Heirs. From them, they learned that the titans sustaining the world were beginning to decay, and that Emphorius itself was scarred and broken. Thus began the prologue of the Flame Chase journey. At the end of this epic adventure, we uncovered the truth. Emphorius was trapped within the eternal recurrence, created by Finan and Cyrene. Their goal was simple: to defy the Aeon and rewrite the world's fated end of destruction. Carrying on Finan's legacy, we stepped once more into the cycle, determined to find a way to break free from fate. After thwarting the schemes of Xandar, the First Genius, and Evernight, we finally gathered together to face the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb. The battle was so immense that it even drew the gaze of Noose. Herta took Iron Tomb's place, completing her self-coronation as the Lord Ravager fell. And Cyrene, the Child of Remembrance, gave her life so that the seeds of a new world could take root among the stars. And so, the Epic of Emphorius came to an unprecedented and romantic close. In Noose's extrapolations, the fourth instant had already begun its countdown. With the spirit of Trailblaze shining in full, we brought this journey to a close in the purest, most poetic way imaginable. And as we bid farewell to the Eternal Land, the Astral Express set off once more toward its next destination. A guest? Wonder who it could be.
The future of Belobog shines bright.
New adventures, new friends. Great, isn't it?
Dragon, rise!
I choose you! We can do anything!
Tomorrow! Watch over you, guide you on your path. Soaring above the lands, this is permanence! Serenity is before me. Future will come. Earth shatters, heaven trembles. To doubt farewell.
Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. Hail the new dawn. Quench the flame's blood. Is that all? Rend it with strife. Quench the flame's blood. Her agony! Tear the sky! Quench the flame's blood! Rend it with strife! Hail the new dawn! Quench the flame's blood! Her agony! All stars burn to ash.
Soaring above the lands, this is permanence!
I can't let them down.
Mountains roll, dragons rise!
We can do anything!
Tomorrow!
What are you doing?
Serenity is before me.
Future will come! Fury of innumerable core flames consume me! Sun tear the sky! I'll never yield to fate. Empty shell! Feel the scorching hatred. So with the substance. Hail the new dawn! I'll quench the flames of blood. Branded with strife. Tear the sky! Quench the flames of blood. Her agony! All stars burn to ash.
Just you wait. This is being in sync?
Mountains roar. Kraken, guys! Serenity is before me.
No. I'm fine.
You can do it!
Existence, future will come.
My purpose is I'll overcome and doubt farewell.
Tomorrow.
I need to be better.
I'm up.
I heard the serenity is before me.
No other choice. Future will come. Tomorrow.
We mustn't cling to the past.
Everyone has a colorful past, wouldn't you say?
Nice! Let's go!
The one thing I look forward to? Growing up, of course.
That's my proposal. There's no harm in giving it some thought.
I understand. But the Express's voyages are meant to extend the Silver Rail. That won't change.
But the cosmic situation will. The Legion's threat looms over the universe, and no one can avoid it. Isn't that why you started the trailblazing journey? To connect?
When it comes to the Express's course, I can't make any decisions on my own. Madam Jade, your olive branch should be extended to everyone.
Greetings, nameless ones. Deliverer of Emporius. I'm here to celebrate our victory before the Express makes its warp jump, and lay the groundwork for a long-term partnership. On behalf of the Strategic Investment Department, and in the name of Diamond, I hereby invite all of you to Astropolis to discuss our alliance. Might as well think of it as a gift. A celebration feast for allies. And a well-deserved vacation. It's the crown jewel of Epsilon, headquarters of Interastral Peace Entertainment. It might not quite match Penacony in terms of glitz and glamour, but in the eyes of IPC folks, it's the ultimate vacation spot. Defeating Iron Tomb is, of course, a feat worthy of being recorded in the history books. It's something that belongs to the cosmos, and even more so to the Nameless. But you and I both know this is just the beginning. To eliminate the threat of the destruction, all forces must still unite as one. To this end, the Preservation hopes to join hands with the Erudition and the Hunt to establish an anti-destruction alliance, bringing together all forces that can be rallied to the cause.
I'm glad to see the Astral Express is on the list.
You're being too modest. You're heroes who defeated a Lord Ravager, and therefore the most brilliant emblem on this banner. I believe the Trailblaze would make a strong candidate for leadership.
I'm truly flattered.
Consider our vote as a show of sincerity from the 10 Stonehearts. So, may I have the honor of expecting your presence?
Every stop the Express makes is decided by all passengers together. Madam Jade, please, give us some time.
Of course. Then I shall wait with anticipation.
The IPC's invitation? We've got to think this through carefully. The conductor will respect every Nameless's choice. However, since setting sail again, Pom-Pom's seen many once neutral worlds become IPC territory. Better be careful with Jade's invitation.
Getting to visit the Interastral Peace Entertainment headquarters and become the leaders of the Anti-Destruction Alliance? Come on! When has anything that good ever just fallen into someone's lap?
Jade is a shrewd businesswoman. Her idea of a leader might not align with what we have in mind. What do you think?
Why? Mind telling us your reasons?
We should agree for now, and take things one step at a time.
Well, you're not exactly wrong if you put it that way.
But it's still better not to take any risks. This responsibility is too heavy to bear. Even if it makes sense, we must proceed with caution. Besides, it goes against our identity as free people of the Express. Once we accept, the nature of the Trailblaze would completely change. Anyway, we should politely decline for now. The Express has always maintained neutrality. by accepting this invitation, the Trailblazer would take on a completely different nature.
Sunday, what does your gut tell you?
From what I know about Madame Jade, every favor she does is just groundwork to put things in her control. According to her, the IPC sees the Trailblaze as something to rally behind.
What do you think? Your misgivings are valid. The Express has its own path to follow. It's not the right time to be getting involved in political games. The discussion's over, so let's take a vote. I reserve my judgment on this.
I second that.
Me too.
I abstain.
After careful consideration, we regret to inform you that we cannot accept your proposal for the moment.
I don't suppose Mr. Sunday put in a good word for me, did he?
As you can see, the Astral Express has made its choice. But somehow, you don't seem surprised.
Change takes time. I understand. As Miss Himiko said, it's just for the moment. There's no need to give me an immediate answer. Patience is one of my strengths.
After leaving Amphorius, the Express will seek out a developed world to restock our supplies. When that time comes, our allies from the Strategic Investment Department are welcome to visit us aboard the Express.
In that case, I have another proposal. One that might be more familiar to Miss Himiko. I hear the moon of Planarcadia is full again. I bet Miss Himiko would love to go home and see it, wouldn't you?
So the moon is full once again. I wonder if all is well over there.
Stable and prosperous as usual. Planarcadia has long since become one of the IPC's most valuable planetary assets. Although I cannot visit there in person, if the Express passes through Planarcadia, my colleagues will surely give you a grand welcoming ceremony.
That's very thoughtful of you. We'll give it serious consideration.
Sorry for taking up so much of your time. I should get going now. Remember, the gates of Astropolis will always be open to the Astral Express. May the winds be favorable on your trailblazing expedition.
Planarcadia? It's been 15 years since I last heard that name.
It's clear she came prepared. Astropolis was probably just a cover. Jade's real objective was to let us know about the IPC's movements in my homeland.
Are you planning to go back and check it out?
Why don't we first explain things to these confused kids? The civilization of Planarcadia on Ahatopia is my homeland. And And it's also where the Astral Express once crashed and set off again. Well, I've been away for so long. To be honest, I'm also not quite sure about this. Donghong, March 7th, and you've all grown so much during your time in Amphorius. Each of you has become a truly capable Nameless. So you must understand that Jade was right. The Trailblaze no longer means what it once did for the cosmos. Do we keep wandering through space? Or, as she suggested, do we become a core force against the destruction? We should give this question some serious thought before we depart. Going back to where the Trailblaze began again could be a way to reconnect with our original purpose. More importantly, our last stop was really exhausting, so we need to take a proper break. Aha-topia is an Arcadian world steeped in the elation, making it the perfect vacation spot. So, what do you think? That's my suggestion. Give it some thought. Oh, right. Black Swan wasn't part of our discussion earlier. Would you mind passing the message on to her?
Aha-topia. That's an ancient world, if I remember correctly. Would you like to hear the databank records, or just the rumors I've heard? Aha-topia is located in the constellation Star Zone. It is said that in the distant past, the Eon of Elation, Aha, once stopped here, turning it into a stage for the masked fools and mourning actors, and drawing travelers from many worlds. After the destruction came into being, this place too was driven to the brink by the Legion's onslaught. Many ancient nations vanished, and the entire world sank into a painted world upon canvas. Fortunately, with support from the Interastral Peace Corporation's Worlds Reborn initiative, Planarcadia emerged from the planar realm, regained its former vitality, joined the Pan-Cosmic Trade Network, and became one of the IPC's key assets and markets. As of today, an array of local entertainment creations originating from Planarcadia has circulated far and wide across the cosmos. This information is pulled from the IPC's open source databank, for reference only. After leaving the Xianzhou, I spent some time with the IPC fleet, where I met a fool from this Arcadia. She told me a legend. Aha the Elation once shed a tear there, and thus bestowed a blessing upon the whole world. Hard to imagine, right? I can't wrap my head around it either. But the fool's tales have always been absurd. Seeing is believing. The best way to understand this peculiar world is to visit it ourselves.
Have you noticed how Himeko gets lost in thought whenever we talk about her homeland? I'm like the Express's gossip queen, but when it comes to Himeko's past, I'm totally in the dark. I even asked Mr. Yang about it, but all he said was, "I don't know anything about this either." So I snuck a peek at the navigation log and found... because sneaking peeks makes it way more thrilling, I found an unfamiliar signature in the logs. Something like... Mura? Based on the timeline, it must be someone Himeko knew. But she's never mentioned it. I bet there's some big secret behind all this. Have you noticed how I'm like the Oh, come on! You're missing the point here. I found it that she's never...
Me? Right now, I'm fine. Just feeling a bit nostalgic. I was just flipping through my first navigation log. Can you believe that was from 140,000 system hours ago? 15 orbital years have passed. I wonder what Planarcadia looks like now. Just the thought of it makes me curious.
Before Pom Pom knew it, there were more and more passengers on board.
I'll tell you about them another time. For now, let's prepare for the warp jump.
When discussing the Alliance, Madame Jade only mentioned the Strategic Investment Department. Perhaps the Anti-Destruction Alliance is just the 10 Stonehearts one-sided initiative. The IPC is full of competing camps. If I'm not mistaken, all the factions on that list are forces that Diamond is trying to win over. The Strategic Investment Department needs enough leverage to silence their opposition within the IPC. Some olive branch. When discussing perhaps the IPC, the strategic...
I heard you have some ideas about the next stop. Sorry, but I'm afraid my journey with the Express has come to an end. The Memo Keepers have received summons from the Garden of Recollection, so I must return to report. But this journey through Amphorius has given me many unforgettable memories. Your trust, and my small act of rebellion against the Garden of Recollection. Covering up these traces won't be easy, so I need to leave quietly. Fortunately, a cremator has agreed to help me out, and she's waiting for me. Of course not. The time I've spent with all of you is a treasure I couldn't find anywhere else. When you miss me, gently call out to me in your thoughts. If needed, the lady slumbering within March 7th knows how to find me. If I need help from the Nameless, I will reach out to all of you. Please convey my apologies to everyone for not being able to say goodbye in person. Farewell, sleepyhead.
Planarcadia, another land known as an Arcadia. Clearly, the fall of Iron Tomb has sent shockwaves across the universe. Even the usually scattered Memo Keepers have received a call to gather. Trust the lady. She's no stranger to dancing on a knife's edge, and she's always made it out in one piece.
Still thinking about the next stop? Is that so? If she chose to leave on her own, she must have good reasons for doing so. I hope the Garden of Recollection has no way of knowing what happened inside Amphorius.
I wonder what interesting sights await us in Planarcadia. What? She just left like that? Without even saying goodbye? Oh, I was thinking of throwing her a proper farewell party. Black Swan went against the laws of the Garden of Recollection to help us. I wonder if the Memo Keepers will give her a hard time at this gathering. Yeah, Pathstriders of Remembrance are all really resourceful. I hope her path ahead is smooth.
Without Black Swan, the Express would have never made it to Amphorius, let alone experience this unprecedented adventure.
Let the conductor sound a whistle for her, and wish her smooth sailing ahead.
So, what have you all decided?
I'm on board. Let's head to Planarcadia.
After such a tough battle, we all deserve a good rest.
I have no objections.
Since we're all in agreement, Conductor, prepare for the warp jump.
Attention passengers! The Express is about to make the jump. Please be seated and hold on. Destination, Planarcadia. Let's go!
I dreamed it again. What a ridiculous dream. Even more over the top than what that guy promised. Looks like the Express has once again taken the wrong route. There's nothing we can do about it. In the river of time, if cause and effect can be kept apart for long, they're bound to have a terrifying reunion. Am I right, Observer? Watching us from behind countless veils. I've been rambling on since the show just started. You must be totally lost, aren't you? Then just forget all that nonsense I was spouting. Anyway, stop looking here. What you should be focusing on is them.
So we're not just stopping in low orbit this time, but making a direct landing?
According to the comms, the officials have prepared a dedicated platform for the Astral Express to dock.
A whole platform? Just for us? Is this some kind of VIP treatment for coming home? Oh, talk about rolling out the red carpet!
The Express has arrived at the station, connecting to local communications.
From what I see, the Astral Express is considered a legend across the cosmos. So, preparing a fitting gift would be more than appropriate. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Pearl, from the IPC Strategic Investment Department. Now, in my capacity as the legal representative and CEO of this Arcadia, I welcome the Express Navigator, Miss Himiko, back home.
Hello, Miss Pearl. This is news to me. I wasn't aware that the Strategic Investment Department had taken over administration of Planarcadia.
As its governing official, I am still in the process of learning. If I can help this planet grow more prosperous, it would be a profound honor.
We would be even more honored to have a face-to-face conversation with you.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. While the Express is stationed here, the IPC will reasonably accommodate all your requests, including the one you just mentioned. Pardon my choice of words, but I sincerely hope that you enjoy your time in Planarcadia so much you never want to leave.
In that case, I'd like to know about recent events in this world. I heard from Madame Jade that it's once again the time of the full moon.
Indeed. I believe it's also welcoming the Express. After 15 years, now that the Phantom Moon of Elation is full again, the Phantom Moon Games will begin as scheduled. The more lively, the better. During these divine games, distinguished guests from across the cosmos will be stopping by. This time, along with the Express, a delegate from the Xianzhou Alliance has also arrived. Don't be surprised if you happen to run into them.
A Xianzhou envoy?
That's right. A big shot from the Yuchui. Since you just arrived, I won't keep you any longer. I've arranged for staff to wait for you at the platform. Feel free to ask them for anything you need. All of this is a token of appreciation from the Strategic Investment Department to our friends. We hope you'll enjoy yourselves to the fullest.
Madame Pearl's style is different from Aventurine's, but her methods are cut from the same cloth.
This could go on forever. They're really pulling out all the stops to form this anti-destruction alliance. Looks like we need to pay them a visit. Whether to understand the CEO's intentions, or to firmly reject their proposal. At least in my homeland, we have more room to maneuver. Welt, care to join me? As for everyone else, you're free to do as you please. My suggestion is, why not take a look around and get to know this world better? I appreciate your enthusiasm, really. But I have something else I'd like you to help me with.
In that case, Sunday and I will go gather some intel about the Xianzhou envoy.
Huh? Why you two?
I asked Don Hung to bring me along. I can't appear in public given my identity, but I have a feeling that the Express might need to make some tough decisions in these complicated circumstances. Understanding the Xianzhou Alliance's stance might help us on our journey.
Hey, you had the toughest time in Amphorius. Since we're splitting up, why not make your mission take a break with March? I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. I'm counting on you. Same goes for you, March.
Now we'll look like two immature kids just loafing around. Pretty proud of yourself, huh?
Don't worry, you two. Just make sure to come see me in the parlor car before you leave. I have a favor to ask of you both.
I've made contact with the Xianzhou delegation. Sunday, let's head out.
If there is any etiquette I need to follow when meeting Xianzhou people, please let me know in advance.
Marge, you're here.
So, what kind of mission do you have for us?
It's a long story, but what if I told you there was a game being played in a corner of the cosmos, and the winner might become an Eon? Would that pique your interest? You two saw that special moon in the sky, didn't you? That's a piece of artwork. Here, a ceremony called the Phantasm Moon Games is held every full moon. And that's what I was talking about. The game where the winner becomes an Eon.
Pearl mentioned that name too. Just what kind of ceremony could be so mystical?
Historically, the origin of the Phantasm Moon Games is tied to a group of mourning actors. Legend has it that they offered heartfelt stories to the moon, hoping for a chance to have an audience with an Eon. Not really. As far as I know, many factions have their own ways of gaining an audience with them. Like the IPC's tourist package, one-day glory tour of the Amber Lord. Pay 1.8 billion credits and you can get a close-up view of Klapoth from an orbital ship at Pier Point. But the Phantasm Moon Games are different. They're one of the few well-documented ways where you can actually see an Eon and receive their response. Aha, the Elation. Legend has it that they personally started the Phantasm Moon Games, though their motives remain a subject of much speculation. Aha is also one of the Eons closest to humans. They have left behind countless pranks, with this miracle of Aha-topia being one of them. According to historical records, when a supplicant rises above the rest, the elation will manifest, listen to the victor's wishes, and share their authority for 1 minute. Considering this Eon once injected all their power into a noblesse worm, it's not surprising they would do something like this.
What does it mean to become an Eon for a minute?
Among past winners, some sought ultimate power. Some yearned to erase their past regrets. And someone even stored this planet within a scroll painting. But how their wishes were granted and what became of them, only rumors remain, and no one knows the truth. The first signs of the war among the Eons are beginning to show. I believe this is why the IPC has been positioning itself here for years. When I saw the Phantasm Moon at its fullest, I became even more certain. This ceremony to commune with the Eon, whether genuine or not, could be the turning point that determines the destiny of the cosmos. With all eyes on these games, the IPC won't be the only ones with ulterior motives. The road ahead will likely be fraught with hidden dangers. But what's important is that you make your own decisions, such as whether you'll take part in these grand games, and if so, how. I have only one mission for you both. Explore and understand this world in your own way, as the place where the Trailblaze began anew, and my homeland. You might hear completely different versions of what I just said from others. trust what you see with your own eyes, and believe in what you choose to believe.
Me too. I won't let her walk ahead alone.
I see you already have your own thoughts on this. In that case, everyone's got a mission to take care of now. Welt and I are going to meet Pearl. We'll see what kind of surprise she has in store for us. Ready to head out? Have fun out there. Isn't Miss Pearl, who we're going to meet, an Intellitron herself?
The Astral Express has arrived. Welcome. Oh, now this is what I call a grand welcome. Let's get off the train. Oh, right. After a few trailblazing expeditions, I've totally figured it out. The first person we meet at every stop is somehow involved in some earth-shattering secret. So when the door opens, keep your eyes peeled.
In the name of vision, traverse the cosmos. We meet again, deliverer from beyond the sky. I am not the Theoros you know, but the masked fool, Xandar II Kuwabara. This time, I choose to walk the path of elation, and I shall defeat Noose with my sense of humor. After all, I did say before.
My latest dream is to join the Genius Society and play the role of a genius. Hey there, gray hair and darling March.
Sparkle? Ah, it was you all along?
Surprised? Well, this time I'm here as Planarcadia's cultural advisor, specially appointed to be the tour director for the Express crew. What are you talking about? I am your director, Director Sparkle. I know we had some minor entanglements in Panaconia, but you all had fun there, didn't you? Now, the Astral Express has become quite the hero. Her Excellency, the CEO, wanted to find someone who got along with you to show you around this place. So I took on that job.
What kind of misunderstanding does she have about the phrase got along?
Time's ticking away. Thankfully, there's no bomb here. So are you coming with me or what?
Fine. But from now on, no more pretending to be someone else.
Lame. Anyway, shall we get going?
Thanks for the compliment.
Ugh! The train just spoke.
The Boros stands not just a train, but a strangeling.
The term strangeling is so outdated. Look, times have changed, dear guests. Please refer to the Fake Protection Act. We prefer to be called imaginary.
Ugh. So by the book, you really love those fancy scientific names from the IPC textbooks, huh? Fine. Have it your way. This here is a species unique to Planarcadia. An imagine, or a being born from paintings. Pretty sharp, aren't you? You caught on quick. Once upon a time, the artists here discovered that by sketching creatures from their imagination and giving them names, they could bring their creations into reality. This belief in things yet to exist is called wish power, and it sustains the existence of imagine. If you ask me, this power must be a blessing from the laughter. Oops, got sidetracked. This here is the Bullet Worm Express, an imagine in charge of transportation. You could say they're in the same line of work as you folks.
So you two must be the nameless from the Astral Express. The passengers in my stomach are always gossiping about you. When you get a chance, hop aboard and give me a try. Let's see who's faster, me or the Astral Express.
Thanks. We'll definitely do that when we get the chance. But, man, who would have thought that the Express here is actually a living being? An imagining. That's absolutely mind-blowing.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Duomension City.
Holy smokes, there are cops at the station? Sparkle, don't tell me you're about to get arrested on the spot.
Having heard about the Astral Express's visit, many citizens got up early just to catch a glimpse of the Nameless. If anyone acts out of line, please don't hesitate to call us.
Oh, gray hair and darling March. You're real celebrities now. Next up, I'm gonna show you even more mind-blowing stuff, so try not to faint. Isn't this the gray hair my old model always talks about? Teaming up with her to deal with me? What a jerk! Her favorite toy is mine now!
Since you've proved that you're Himiko's friend, I will give it to you.
Wait, if you're right next to me, then who's this?
Thank you, Miss Dolly.
The mouse is mine now!
Come closer. Even closer. Don't be so scared. I don't mind. Oh, shoot. I think I'm stuck inside. Give me a hand.
What is this place?
Yes, that's it.
Huh? Where's this?
I am the Honorary Dean of the Omniscience Sapientia Academe, Master of the Decalite Reflection Barrier, bearer of the Xianzhou's intangible cultural heritage, the Sparrow-Shaped Fist, and the Seer Strategist, General Yao Guang. Thank you for seeing me despite your busy schedule, Madame Pearl.
For a moment, I nearly mistook your words as a fault in language processing.
Well done. You have hit your fitness goal. Another active and fulfilling day.
Map says the Ashen Detective Agency should be right here. But why is there just a magazine publisher's office?
Holy for holy! What big drama hit Graphia Academy?
A furbo? Taking photos? You really can find anything in the land blessed by Aha. Let's go ask for directions. Hey, little furbo. Know if there's an Ashen Detective Agency nearby?
Beats me. But if I find 10,000 credits on the ground, I might recall a spot.
10,000 for directions? Fine. Job first. Oh, wow. Looks like 10,000 credits from my account just hopped to end up in yours for no reason. Now, spill.
Whoa! Generous, miss. The place you're looking for is upstairs. That detective's renting my boss's space for his agency. But he's zonked out in the day, and his doors are locked at night. No clue how he earns any money. Maybe he's a vampire?
So they're closed? Then how do I meet this Ashen Detective?
Beats me. But if I find 50,000 credits on the ground, I might recall that too.
You stinky furbo! Begging for a smack! Scamming our guest!
Oh, time to go!
I'm narrator, receptionist at the Ashen Detective Agency. I'm the assistant of that Mr. Detective.
Narrator? What sane person gives their pet that name?
That would be the dude upstairs. By the way, that mangy furbo didn't fleece you, right?
It did. A full 10,000.
Do you want me to catch that sneaky furbo for you and get your money back?
Nah, save your breath. Got it fixed. Money's back in my account, plus the last 26.5 credits from that guy's account balance.
Oh, not bad, punk lordian hacker.
You seem pretty knowledgeable. So, would you mind showing me the way? So, this is where the detective lives?
Yes, his office and living quarters are one and the same. It is a little shabby, I admit. At this hour, he is probably fast asleep. Visitors here are rare indeed.
Visitors being rare. That really does sound a little sad.
Please, come with me. I will wake him at once. Time to get up. Mr. Ashvale.
How many times do I have to say it? Just leave the delivery at the door. To disturb my sleep?
Mr. Ashvale, this lady is not here for food delivery.
Oh, then she must be here to kill me.
Sadly, not that either.
What do you mean, sadly?
Not here to deliver food and not here to kill me. How strange. Oh, then you must be a client. You are here to hire me for a case.
Your order of guesses is a little heartbreaking. Yes, I am here to commission you. Something has been stolen.
Oh, What did you lose?
A person, along with an ancient mask that should have been mine.
Interesting. Are you here to join the Fantasy Moon Games?
At that moment, a cloud of suspicion rises in the detective's mind. Who exactly is this girl?
Mr. N, stop the voiceover when we're talking business.
Oh, stop! You pay me 900 credits an hour plus 2 bananas just for this, don't you?
Yes, but at least throw me a few clues while you work. Between the detective and their assistant, at least one of them should know a thing or two about deduction, right?
A name flashed through the otherwise empty mind of the detective. This unremarkable-looking girl was, in fact, one of the top 10 most wanted terrorists on the IPC's bounty list, a Stellaron hunter.
Kafka!
It's Silverwolf! She's Silverwolf! Mr. Ashvale, did you get your head caught in the fridge door or something?
I feel like I need to wipe my personal data again.
One of the Interastral Peace Corporation's most wanted fugitives with the highest bounties comes to commission a broke detective who... I have seen plenty of stories like this. So, the next thing would be me getting dragged into a massive conspiracy and forced to run for my life, right?
Drop the paranoia. I came to you because I hacked into the Security Bureau's criminal record system. What I found was shocking. In all those bizarre police cases, you were hired again and again. The curious case of the Harmony Sect Communion, the mystery of the Ghost Bullet Worm Express, the serial ghost resurrection incident, the super non-serial locked room murders at Kooky House, you helped solve them all. You may not be the most famous, but you're probably the most capable detective around here, right?
Is nothing private anymore. Whatever, tell me, how did you lose your mask?
Today was supposed to be our meeting with the Sinwish Syndicate.
All right, now let's talk about the commission fee.
Excuse me, I haven't even finished my sentence yet.
A true great detective can know a case without ever leaving the room.
While he sleeps, I gather the intel. We already have the basics about today's fiasco with the Sinwish Syndicate and those 3 Cienjo #1 assassins who scammed the mask.
Can you handle it? Money is not a problem. Do you take dirty money?
Sorry, no dirty money. And please do not withdraw your payment plus the account balance after paying.
Oh, then how about this? This is the IPC's turf, right? Turn me in for the bounty. You take the reward, and I bolt afterward. We Stellaron hunters sometimes use that trick to raise funds.
Or maybe we could discuss the possibility of taking dirty money? 30 million credits? Pay us after the work's done.
Deal. I'll try to get that money over the next few days. Here's my contact info. Update me the moment you have any news.
Pay us after the work? When did our office have a rule like that?
That rule got made just now. Oh, my dear Mr. M, did you truly want to take dirty money? I have come up with another way to make money. Let me reach out to a certain big shot first.
Madam Pearl. I've obtained solid intel.
Mr. Ashvale, the chance of you initiating a call at this hour is under 5%. Let me guess. Perhaps you are finally ready to consider my offer.
No, I found the trail of the Stellaron Hunters. They are here in Planarcadia, and they even plan to crash the Phantom Moon Games. I can send you her coordinates quietly, without anyone noticing.
Quietly, without anyone noticing.
The Phantom Moon Games? The moment your IPC chose to speedrun it, it was fated to be more than just a game of fun. And you want me to take part? That is asking a bit much of an old man.
Ah, we should have taken that hacker's deal earlier and turned her in for the bounty.
An unexpected bonus. So Pearl still has other masks hidden away. That makes things much easier. Seems that listening in on one's partners after wrapping up business is a habit worth keeping. Hey, lady, where are you?
Did you find the mask?
Not yet, but I've got a new lead. We might have lost one mask, so I just need to find another.
Fine. Promise me this. Next time, don't take contracts on the dark web using names like Zhenzhou's #1 assassin.
Okay. By the way, can you tell me what script Elio gave you this time?
A completely blank page.
Welcome, dear guests. I've been waiting so long, my phone's about to die. Drop the act, my dear Mask. I shouldn't have called you an imposter. That was harsh of me. Come back to Mama's arms. It's not too late. If the Astral Express crew gets involved, they won't be pulling any punches. Of course I get it. Surrendering now would ruin the stage you so carefully set. Total buzzkill, right? So you still don't get it? The worst thing an actor should do is be tied down to one type of role. Standing before you, the loyal friend who's been by your side all along. The masked fool who never played any tricks. She is actually the old mask I have shed. Haven't I been telling you all this time? She's just an old model.
No wonder the light orb in the tavern didn't react to sparkle.
For real? That explanation is kinda awesome. Look at those expressions on your faces. This is the best opening act for Sparksicon ever! I shed that old mask, and with it, the weak, timid, all too human me. This new me will break free from all shackles, gather my fans' wish power, and stride onto the stage of the Phantom Moon Games! In return for the wish power offered by everyone in the Arcadia, every supplicant must show them what elation truly means. We will demonstrate the elation we desire! There's no coercion involved anywhere in this.
It's a simple yes or no. Like scrolling to the bottom of the terms of service. Want attention, talent, quick cash, universal praise? Download the Sparksy virus. Ta-da! Click confirm, and you're set. Isn't that exactly what they crave? Elation in 3 minutes flat? Nameless, you're doomed to lose. You can't stop what people desire.
We can't stop their desire. But in this stream, we'll show this Arcadia world another possibility.
What did you just say?
We'll show everyone watching the live stream the elation of the Astral Express.
You got another mask?
Before Sparksicon begins, the hero of the Express will defeat the villain who tried to spread the virus. And soon, the world will watch it happen live. In their hearts, they'll long for the Trailblaze too. You were never the only option for the audience, Sparksy.
You know why I can't stand heroic stories? You lot always wave the flag of justice, then stomp all over the fun with brute force. The elation has nothing to do with justice, and you haven't won yet. Ma'am, gray hair. Don't tell me you forgot the plan. I'll stall her. A long, long time. Come on, gray hair. Have a little faith in me. There's one thing I've always wondered. Who's the real Sparkle, and who's just a mask? Shouldn't the last one standing decide that? Then let's settle it. Right now! I'll make you the opening firework of Sparksicon.
Unbelievable! A girl who looks exactly like Miss Sparksy just rushed in and started throwing punches!
Could she be a high-grade lookalike rival?
Looks like when it comes to top-tier V-Streamer wars, the fanciest fights are fought the old-fashioned way.
Hey, friends! Over here! Look this way!
Is that March's voice?
Over here! Mr. Yang and I are in the art classroom!
While Sparkle keeps her busy, let's regroup with March first.
A mere mask dares to threaten its master with such arrogance! Who's the mask and who's the master? That's still up for debate!
Sparkle and Sparksy are gone. And the students too?
If you think you've got this in the bag, you're in for a rude awakening. Sparksicon hasn't even started!
Time for your Sparksicon grand finale! Because I, the Nameless of the Astral Express, will challenge you as a fellow supplicant and crush your elation.
Challenge me? I'd love to fight you.
Hurry up and put the scenery pieces together.
That annoying old model has already fallen asleep! Soon, there will only be one Sparkle in the world. Or maybe everyone will be one. Don't attack during my transformation! Despicable! Too bad. The options has all arrived! I'll hereby declare the first battle of the Fantasy Supplement has commenced! Isn't over yet!
Stop her! She's trying to escape into the crowd!
No need to panic, you two. Sunday will share my vision with you. Let my eye of Ishvara see through it all. Weal and woe, clear as day. I see where the culprit is. Fought you.
How do you like this ending, Sparksicle? Old model, you and your powerful supporters won this one. I've got no comeback. As a mask, what do you plan to do with your original self? Who's the mask and who's the original? Shouldn't that be decided by the one left standing? Your plan is finished. Your elation has been eliminated. You're the one who should be called the old model. That elation isn't mine. It's the elation everyone chose. And besides, wasn't it your idea in the first place? What? You told me to leave you behind. You also told me to take the idea and its relevant memories and go chase my dream. That's totally something Miss Sparkle would do. How do you like this ending, Sparkle? How does that joke go again? Take the mask from a masked fool, and what's left but a fool? But take the fool out of a masked fool, and all that's left is the mask. Come on, Sparkle. Time to end this little charade. No show is complete without a curtain call. Shall we become one at last? Ladies and gentlemen, are you having fun? A friendly reminder from Miss Sparkle. Don't underestimate the Phantasmoon Games. You won't get another opening act as spectacular as this Sparksicon, you know.
What's the matter? Found a better candidate? Don't I even make the short list?
This is a game shaped by the most capricious Eon. Surprises and twists are its very nature. It's only right I choose the strongest players. Even so, I have to ask, what makes you so sure that I'd hire a wanted criminal to fight in the Phantasmoon Games, instead of tossing you into an IPC cell?
Throw me in prison? But the Strategic Investment Department in Penacony clearly extended an olive branch to us Stellaron hunters. No? Changed your minds already? You suits sure turned faster than a page in a paperback. So let's cut the fluff. Give me a mask. Call it your first strategic investment in us. What do you say?
Understanding comes first, then the investment. Tell me, how do you plan to earn my trust?
Apologies in advance. Before I came to meet you, I broke into your collection room. I know what you've been working on. Imaginate. Tell me, have you heard of Zero? Greatest hacker and most feared player in all of Punk Lord?
Some say she's an emanator of elation, while others say she enters the dark zone created by Mythos, as if it were her own backyard. She caused Punk Lord's data meltdown and infected IPC branches in 28 segmenta, isolating them from each other. Most information about Zero is half true, half false, much like the rumors surrounding you Stellaron hunters. But one thing is certain. Zero suffered a major downfall, and is now a prisoner of the IPC.
It's obvious she left a deep impression on you. Traumatic, even. In that case, you should also know that ether editing and imagenesis stem from the same technological source. Or art.
I know. I've studied it.
How could I forget? You stole Zero's tech to make that lousy cash grab game Ethereum Wars. Of course, you know all this. But you corporate moneybags will never comprehend it. The fleeting, ever-changing power of the elation. Zero once tampered with a parameter of reality, creating an independent realm that belonged solely to her. Just like that other one.
Just like Graphia. Are you willing to trade the secrets of imagenesis?
I can think about it.
Deduction. You may be lying. I've heard that those who join the Stellaron Hunters have long since abandoned the path they once walked.
Who knows? You're in the Arcadia of Elation. Wouldn't it be a waste not to test your luck?
Deal, Ether Hacker. And to seal it with confidence, let me show you a little trick of the trade.
A hacking trick?
Not exactly professional. Negotiating while soaked in a bathtub. I took one of your data slices. This will help us have a more honest conversation.
How did you do that?
Because I've studied you, including that cyber battle between you and that genius Schoolum. I even logged into all 76 of those banned accounts. I scattered just enough data breadcrumbs online for you to sniff out, leading you to the Ashen Detective. I even let you stroll through my collection room to explore as you pleased. Miss Silverwolf, a word of advice. Don't treat that mask like some 10 Stoneheart's investment in a Stellaron hunter. Just think of this deal as something private, between you and me.
What the heck? I just blinked and suddenly half the supplicants are wearing masks? I was hoping the show would get better. Streamers clashing with cosmic heroes. A flashy brawl without anyone getting hurt. Wouldn't that have been nice? But now we've got a crow, a shell, a cat, a wolf? How many more mystery guests are crashing the stage? And this thing? When did it sneak in? In the end, everything always spirals into the abyss. But you're the rare exception. Your first battle wasn't bad for a greenhorn protagonist. Since you came out on top, let's wipe the slate clean on that doom-filled oath. Who knows if the owners of those masks will become your friends or opponents? Or maybe one of them will bring about that terrifying future I saw in my dreams. Little one, how'd you find your way here? The supplicants in this Phantasmoon Games really caught me by surprise.
Why don't those people in the Go Home Club?
It's still early. Where to now?
If destiny can't propel me forward, I'll be the one to push destiny. If destiny can't propel me forward, I'll be the one to push destiny.
It's time to swim towards the next sea.